The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chumps do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. TWT is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. The mother channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comments short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. TWT, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good, family? What's good with y'all? Good Monday. Salute to the fam in the building. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I hate to say I'm still a little under the weather, but we're going to still have us a good boxing conversation. My bro Undercard and Boxing said I'm here for the boxing. You already know it. Flossy Sports TV, what's good, Brody? And how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. MP, my guy, what's good, bro? How you feeling? And MMA 365 was good, fam. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Huge favorite. Yeah, I think that's about right. That's about right, Adolfo. I definitely expect Robisi to be the favorite. Respected Dog Bay, he a tough guy. You know what I mean? He come to fight all the time, but I think some of the wars that he been in took something out of him. So I don't think Dog Bay is what he once was. And I think Robisi is surging right now. He's continuing to get better. And I see some people sleeping on his skills. So maybe it show some people something this trip, man. Maybe he'll show people something this trip. I mean, maybe he'll show more of his skill this time instead of just his power. His last couple fights, I think he just been trying to knock guys out. Let's see if he changes approach against Dog Bay. It's gonna be a good fight though, for sure. But y'all know how we do over here. We ain't here to break the news. We're here to have a conversation. So I've been seeing a lot of the same stuff going on, man. And seeing some interesting stuff, man, that I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, but I see the question going around a nice bit about I'm gonna revisit this Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood fight, because some people feel like he could have survived. I see some people talking about it. A couple of the fighters came out and spoke about the fight and what they think, and I just don't I don't feel like he personally, I don't feel like he could have continued to fight. I think he was damaged. I think he really was hurt in that fight, and I don't think he was going to find his way up out of that situation. I think it only would have gotten worse if they had allowed the fight to continue. That's just me, though. I'm saying. Keys to the Game Boxing. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, man, I seen something that Carl Froch had said about the fight. And again, I mean, we seen the fight, man. That just wasn't no regular knockdown. He got cleaned up. Like he didn't expect it. You get what I'm saying? It's a punch he didn't see coming. We all know that those are the ones that hurt you the most. It don't necessarily have to be the biggest punch, but the fact that he wasn't prepared for it is reason why it did the damage that it did. And I just wanted to talk about a few things, man, but we're gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna play this video from Carl Frouch, this little clip. Salute to the family. I punched the like button, man. It was a cleanup on aisle 11 for sure. Not facts, bro. Facts, bro. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh,
Actually,
my bro.
it was the right
What's good
thing to
with
do.
the skills?
Lee Wood
How you
lifted.
feeling, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through as always. Salute the Fight Hub as always. They always got something exclusive going on. I like these little clips where fighters get an insight, you know what I mean, as to what happened. Like I said, I feel like this fight, man, that fight was done with. What's good with his skills? Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, man, they was throwing bombs, man. The dudes was in there hurting each other, bro. They was hurting each other for real. Ashley's corner, salute to the queen. What's good, cuz? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, I'm gonna play this little clip from Carl Frouch, and we all know his record, his resume, man. He was a pretty damn good fighter in his time, his damn self. So let's see what he had to say.
I thought initially it was hasty. Looking back on it, listening to Lee, actually it was the right thing to do. Lee Wood lives to fight another day. My initial response to the towel coming in was it was too early. There was like 6 seconds left of that round, and I just thought if he didn't throw the towel in, he would have survived the 6 seconds, had a minute rest, and then the fight could have gone on. But after speaking to Lee Wood earlier today, he said, look, I was gone. My legs were gone. Ben Davison knows Lee Wood better than any of us. He's in training camp with him. But anyhow, he's got the rematch. He wants to execute that rematch, and rightly so. It's a fight he can win, who's tough. But Lara looked like he was getting hurt and fading a little bit. And I thought Lee was in control. Like I said, boxing's horrible at times.
Yeah, man. So that was a little clip from Carl Frouch, former champion. Josh, my bro, what's good with it, Josh? Salute to the fam. Your boy a little sick, man. The family done got me sick, man. But we here. We still got work to do, man. We got conversations to have, man. So look, man, I just wanted to get my thoughts on it. I don't know if y'all seen this going around and people asking the question, but like I said, I just truly don't think he could have continued to fight. I think had he continued to fight, he only would have gotten hurt and worse. Reason I say that because I paid attention to his body language the entire time. I seen how they walked him over there to his corner. I even seen when he walked back out from his corner and how his legs still was a little, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's still a little jelly in his legs. So, I mean, I know, you know, the pace of the fight and the way it was going and the way, you know, Lee Wood was building momentum. I know people felt like, man, you should have gave him a chance to continue. But, you know, I'm not totally against it, but I do feel like he would have just gotten hurt worse. I don't think it was necessary for him to take no more punishment, you know what I'm saying, at all, you know what I'm saying? So, look, he said he got the rematch clause. He was the champion. He was the WBA champion, you know what I'm saying, featherweight champion. He is no longer. He got his belt snatched up off him by Bronco Lara. They talking like they going to do a rematch. I'm not against the rematch because the fight was damn good to me. You know, they were swinging bombs and, you know, through some of the bombs, you know, I think Lee Wood was doing. See, the part that's so frustrating for Lee Wood, because I seen he shed some tears. You know, I initially laughed at him, but after looking at it again, I could understand where he was coming from, why he was so hurt. Get what I'm saying? That fight was heading in his direction, and he was changing the tide of that fight. Dude was really, you know, picking Bronco Lara apart a little bit, and he kept hitting him with that stab to the body. Like I said, it took a lot of air out of his tires, man, and it put him in a position to be a still target. You get what I'm saying? And he was getting picked apart for a quick second until he just lunged and threw that damn left hook that ended the night. But I mean, up until that point, it was looking like it was Lee Wood fight to lose. You know what I'm saying? And then that one punch just changed everything. Oh, Shocky Foster, man, I'd love to see that fight too, but I ain't mad if they gonna go the rematch route. I ain't mad at it because it was a damn good fight. The thing with Lee Wood, I know it was frustrating because See what he was doing that was interesting. They both were fighting, but Leigh Wood was boxing better than Lara was boxing. They both were fighting. I feel like Leigh Wood was keeping up with Lara after that first initial surge. Like after the headbutt, the cut, it got a little rough for Leigh Wood. Then he kind of picked up the pace a little bit. He started slowing Lara down. Like I say, he started picking them apart late. You know what I mean? I think he slowed, not even late, because it stopped in the 7th, right? But I feel like by about the 4th or 5th round, I feel like Lara slowed down and he was getting pieced up for that 5th round, the 6th round, and some of the 7th round until he landed the knockout. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I would want to see the fight again. I wouldn't be mad at it. 2020, let him go. He make it out. He get cracked and badly hurt with those 6 or 7 seconds left. And you know what? Keys to the game. There's something else just to add to the conversation as well. Bronco Lara was in another fight previously in his career where a guy, you know, where he only had about 10 seconds left. And I don't know if y'all remember, but go check it out. I got to go find a dude name. He knocked him out bad with just 10 seconds to go. So I'm pretty sure after dropping Leigh Wood like that bad, he could have done the same thing. He could have done the same exact thing with seconds to go. He would have really hurt him. One punch, knockdown time the way it was. Yeah, he wasn't going to win. He was going to be asleep if he continued. Right. Lara looked plenty vulnerable in that fight. Right, he did. Leigh Wood was fighting well. I'm calling Lara the top dog at featherweight right now because he's on the streak, won a world title. You could throw him up there. He just dethroned a champion. You know what I'm saying? But I say O'Shaquie Foster got something to say about that. You know what I mean? In terms of, you know, well, shit, he ain't at 26 though. So yeah, man. I mean, yeah, he wanted the guy, but I tell you this, Robeisy is coming at 26. Robeisy definitely coming at 26. So I don't know, man. We gonna see, because Lara just too defensively irresponsible for me. Mill City Boxing, what's good, fam? How you feeling? In the 7th, I actually got stopped in the 7th. Judah Ben, my bro, what's good with it? What's good, Brody? Tay Tay the Queen of MMA. What's good, Tay Tay? How you feeling, man? But yeah, he got stopped in the 7th, and I think it was over. I think it was over for him. Like I said, I seen another fight just recently that Eddie Hearn posted a little post of it. He posted a little clip of Bronco Lara having 10 seconds left to knock somebody else out, and he damn sure did it with that 10 seconds left. So like I said, I think dude was a little worse for wear. I think it would have just gotten worse for him. Good thing for Leigh Wood is he was the champion and he had a rematch clause. So they saying they're gonna activate that rematch clause. So I'm guessing that's Judah back at it again. Palm Beach, a salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Was good. I take Tank all day. Yeah, man. Tank gonna do some bad things to Ryan Garcia. He gonna do some bad things to Ryan Garcia for real. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Salute, Bruce Gas. Salute, OJ. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, so man, as it pertains to this Leigh Wood Bronco Lara fight, like I said, a rematch look like it's coming down the pipe. I want to see it. I want to see if Leigh Wood could avoid getting caught late, because he showed that he could box better than Lara. He showed that they both was getting touched up. So, but I think the difference is the boxing that Leigh Wood was able to do. It could put him in a position to win the fight. You know what I mean? Had he just not fell asleep at the wheel. And like my bro T was saying, he answered the phone, but he ain't had a phone up to his ear. He had it to his mouth, and it left that enough space for that punch to land clean, and he didn't see it coming. And that just ended the night for him. So we'll see what he do when he get back. Salute to Leigh Wood, man. He fought his ass off. Salute to Bronco Lara becoming the new WBA champion. Let's see what he could do. Let's see what he could do in a rematch. I guess that's where they're going. That's what they said. So we gonna see. Canelo and Loma chooses Tank over Ryan because they know they know what's up, Keith. Tank does a head hunt versus Ryan. Oh man, yeah. And that's the thing. I think he know Ash, he gonna have to do some body work. I'm gonna play. I think I got that clip from Loma. Might be an upset Tank versus Ryan fight closer than we think. Final prediction: whoever makes the first mistake. I feel you, but nope. Nope. I swear. Listen. This is all fanship aside, right? This is just looking at these two dudes as fighters, right? For me, this is the thing. When you look at that fight, you ask yourself, you know, who would have to be perfect in that fight? You get what I'm saying? It's safe to say. Now, Ryan could punch. He got some speed, no doubt, right? That's cool. But he still don't put you in a situation in a fight where you got to be perfect the whole night or you get slept. Ryan don't have that type of power. So even when we talking about power, it's a different level. And you know, like I said, you've seen Tank take people's shots, some of their best punches, and still be right there. You know what I'm saying? He done took some real good shots from Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He took some shots from Barrios, took shots from Santa Cruz. He took shots before. My point is, his chin is a lot more tested, to be honest with you. Like, could you imagine a Luke Campbell catching Tank with a clean shot and putting him down like that? Like, we'd be looking crazy if we seen that. We'd be like, damn, like, just imagine that. So when you look at that fight, I think Tank margin for error is considerably wider, a wider margin, a wider gap than Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia cannot afford to make mistakes. And I'm gonna play something else, yeah. I'm gonna play something else that the you know, because I'll be all over, man. We gonna cook for a little bit. Y'all smash the like button, man. We gonna cook for a little bit. I'm gonna bring something. I'm gonna pull this clip up from the Rise podcast. Ryan gonna look like he fell asleep at the wheel and Tank folded with a body shot. I'm telling you. Hey Ash, they keep talking. They only focusing on being put to sleep, being hit to the head. I don't think they realize how hard Tank body shots are, yo. Just ask Mario Barrios if Tank body shots is anything to play with. Salute to my bro Adolfo. Yeah, I punch that like button for your boy, man. He don't have that one punch knockout power. And look, you know what? I'm gonna be very clear. He got one punch knockout power against inferior opposition, against low level opposition. Those guys that be out of position, don't know how to take a punch, don't know how to brace for a punch. Those kind of guys, because I seen him put dudes out, but not the way Tank do it. And again, that's inferior competition. Too much got to go right for this dude to really beat him, yo. And I'm gonna keep saying that. That's why this keep coming up, because until they make this fight, I'm gonna keep talking about all the things that keep being discussed over and over. I keep hearing different things. Listen, Oscar De La Hoya just said Ryan Garcia got more tools than Tank Davis, and he was dead serious. He said it with a straight face. This dude said Ryan Garcia got more tools than Tank Davis, and he was dead serious. My bro A1, man, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you pulling up, Ryan. Not smart enough in the ring. I just don't think so. And then that left is gonna get him slept, because that's all he gonna rely on, that speed and that power. He ain't gonna be thinking about getting hit to the body. Then just think, Tank start hitting this dude, touching him to the body, y'all. He dropped them hands the way he did for Luke Campbell. That is good night, Irene, bro. I'm telling you, sleeping pills. He gonna get hurt, man. Or wins, it won't be an upset. Nah, if Tank, I ain't gonna lie, if Ryan win, it'll be an upset. I ain't gonna even hold you. If Ryan, because I mean, you got to think that like Tank just far more proven and experienced than a Ryan Garcia. That's why he's expected to win. He ain't just expected to win because of his power. He's expected to win because they look at him as the better fighter, the more experienced fighter. He got more tools, higher IQ. You get what I'm saying? It's more than just power why people expect Tank to win. But when you look at Ryan on the other side, people are banking on only athleticism, speed, and power. They're not even talking about the feet. And remember, you got to take your feet with you to punch. Tank really got enough skill to offset Any of that shit, I think Ryan like to do, yo. If he make him go, say if Tank uses feet, man. Ryan don't have educated feet. You have to take your feet with you to punch. How did he set Rolly Romero up, right? You could see Ryan being confident, coming forward. Say if Tank set a trap the same way he did for Rolly. That like his IQ is in question. That's going to be the biggest issue in that fight. His IQ is going to be his IQ and lack of experience. What he can do physically is what he can do. Ryan got good body shots when he land them because he got a he dig with them body shots when he land them. He got some good body shots and he got that left hook. You know what I mean? He got a fast jab, but I feel like Tank can counter his jab. I know that people might not think so, but I think he could counter his jab with a shot that's gonna make him keep his hands in his pockets. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna want to get hit too many times clean from Tank. He ain't never been punched in his face like that. That's the thing. I think if Ryan punched Tank in the face, he gonna be there. I just don't see him lasting, man. Keys to the game. Salute to my bro. Put color in the chat. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate it.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro. Appreciate you. Keys to the game. I'm gonna play this joint from the Rise podcast, right? They asked the question, how long can Ryan stay focused against Tank? And I think that's a good question. That makes for a good conversation. You get what I'm saying? Them asking that makes for a damn good conversation.
Ron ain't taking this fight lightly. Don't get it mixed up.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Ron ain't taking this fight lightly. Don't get it mixed up. Don't get it twisted. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just take off for whatever reason. He's taking off the focus on Gervonta Tank Davis because he knows this is a real killer right here. He got to stand in front of him. And one thing I do know from experience, a scared man is a dangerous man. Listen to me good. You got an old school coach. And he's trying to take in everything he can get because he know what type of shit he ready to go into. You know, Tank ain't taking them lightly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He's undefeated for a reason. Yes, he had flaws.
Right, Steve.
You know what I'm saying? That night, he's going to be focused. He's going to be focused, but how long can he stay focused? That's the question.
Until Tank shake his equilibrium.
That's how can't be. This is what we do. You know? But at the end of it, you see the results.
When Tank shake rattle them eggs his ass, I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, that's real though. That's real. I just wanted to play that little clip. You said 50-50 fight. I feel like the IQ, the experience, and the skill set tips it outside of a 50-50. To me, it's more like, no disrespect to Ryan, it's more like 60-40, 70-30 to me. Because of the like, you gotta think, if the only way he can win is by knocking Tank out, that already puts him at a disadvantage because Tank has the skill set and the tools to not only outbox him, but to knock him out in devastating fashion. You get what I'm saying? So I think Tank has more ways he can win than Ryan, which makes Ryan just more limited. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what makes it not a 50-50 fight for me, because the power ain't the same. He got some real speed. That kid is fast, man. He fast, and I think he believe in it, and he brave as hell. But I think that's going to be his undoing. I think he's going to be too brave and he's going to run into something, or he either going to be timid and get caught. He's going to run into a Tank, going to either set a trap or he's going to break it. He's going to break his body down. I'm telling you, watch how he jab to the body. I expect him to go to his body, yo, because he's not going to be expecting that. I'm telling you, the skill, the simple fact that he has more ways that he can win the fight tips it out of, it just makes it less of an even fight. You get what I'm saying? He just got more tools naturally. He just do. Flat-footed, you fighting straight up in the air with your chin tucked, with your chin in the air, not bending at the waist. You get what I'm saying? Like being flat foot and then having slower feet because he don't got fast feet. He got that real wide stance. Ryan's feet got to be set to throw punches. You've never seen him throw a punch the way Tank knocked out Rolly. You ain't never seen Ryan Garcia do that in his career. He is fast, though. Early, he's fast, man. But I'm telling you, that's to inferior competition that can't deal with it. I think Tank just going to have too much for him. He's going to have too many tools in the shed for him. It's just, he just limited to me. Right, Ash, right. I'm telling you, man, yo, that's not going to work, yo. That left hook ain't going to cut it. He better cut it. I think Tank win, but I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happened. Like, it could be a high drama situation. You get what I'm saying? It could always be that. The possibility of that is theater, man. It's great entertainment. It's always possible. Right, man? And that's the thing. I think Tank might try to drown him. And that will work. I'm trying to tell you, if his mentality is to drown him and not knock him out early, he going to be in trouble, yo. Because he do not look good after the first 4. 5 and 6, he the steam start to come off them punches. I'm telling you, and then he start to look regular. Yeah, he got some crazy speed. He do. I want to see Tank tested. But see, he has some physical attributes, you know, that can present a certain set of challenges for Tank, but it's for how long and could he stay the course? That's what they was just asking on the Rise podcast in that clip. How long could he stay focused? I think is a real question. We knock heads loose here. I'm telling you, he said when he shake and rattle them eggs, man. I'm telling you, 70-30. Best I could get Ryan. Now I'm with you, Ash. I feel like it's that too. A chinny guy, you got knocked down by a non-puncher, and you know what I mean, what's his name? I'm trying to think, is this Oscar? Is this Oscar? My bad, y'all.
5th, so he's all clear. He can now focus and turn.
Well, that's who as Oscar. I mean, I'll say Wilder started getting outboxed at the last handful of fights. So I mean, them early fights, he was stretching dudes. I ain't even gonna lie. Like his power was just too much for dudes early on. So them fights wasn't even like he beating the hell out of people. Both had power, intelligence wins, right? And that's where I'm at, Skills. I'm right with you. And your name is Skills. And I feel like Skills pay the bills and intelligence is leaning on the side of Tank. I'm not saying Ryan is a dumb fighter, but he's a very immature and inexperienced fighter. And I think that's ultimately going to show up in that fight. His lack of experience in the moment. Like, you got to think he ain't never fought on this stage. I ain't really hear nobody say that, surprisingly. Never fought on this stage. He ain't never been on this moment before. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm telling you. Right, Ash. I'm telling you, yo, I think his power might be a little overstated. It's the speed. It's not seeing Ryan punches with the fact that he do got some solid power. I think that's what get guys out of there. That's how he be knocking dudes out. He just be fast as hell, overwhelming them. Yeah. I mean, look, that's the thing. I mean, because I'm telling you, if Ryan get too brave for his own good, he's going to get slept early. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Tank got the ability to give away some rounds. All right, put it this way. This might not be the smartest approach, and this wouldn't necessarily work for everybody, right? But we all know everybody not Tank, right? And I've said this before. I don't know if this is how they see it, but Tank don't box to win rounds. He boxed to knock you the fuck out. Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing. I don't think it is. Like, I'm gonna just say that. I don't think it's a bad thing. He don't box to win rounds. Like, he just don't. Like, he's not concerned with necessarily winning the round by round. That's not how he's set up. I'm sorry. That's just what it is for me. Maybe I'm off the mark with this, but Tank don't box to win rounds, yo. He boxed to knock you out. He boxed to hurt you. You get what I'm saying? He boxed to just hurt you. Like at the end of the day, he don't play no games. He in there to hurt you, not win rounds. Like you could be pretty, thinking you being cute. You might got a round or two. You know what I mean? Might land some punches, but he know it's a matter of time before he catch up to you. And Ryan is not the kind of guy that could avoid a tank onslaught for 12 rounds. That's the problem he gonna run into. Like he really don't box to win rounds, and he's cool with starting slow and you landing a couple shots here or there, and the rounds looking close. He don't care about that, but he know the end result once he catch up to you is gonna be a knockout. And I don't think he's been wrong yet. I just don't think he's been a bad. He haven't misjudged his opportunities yet. You get what I'm saying? Nah, that's a fact, Ash. I'm telling you. He just don't. To me, DP, my bro, what's good with a DP? Appreciate you pulling up. He just don't. Box to win rounds to me, yo. He never did, yo. That's just not his MO. Yeah, I'm telling you, horrible stoppage, yo. Big Tex, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? I'm all sneezy over here, man. Oh, man. Ugh. Salute to my bro 512 Big Tex, man. Bad according to the scorecards. The problem with Ryan is making it to the scorecards, because he ain't. Yeah, I'm telling you, yo. I listen, I'm not giving him no out, y'all, when I say this. This is just my humble, honest opinion. Ash, that's basically what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? He fight to punish you, yo. He don't try to win on points. Like that's not the way it's set up. Like it's just not. He not set up that way. He know he like, listen, I think this what truly makes him special, man. He truly understands himself, yo. You know what I mean? Just as well as any fighter is supposed to at this point in his career. He truly understands what he got, and he's never misjudged an opportunity yet. You get what I'm saying? Some people think he just going there, going for the knockout, but I think he just going there to land specific punches to hurt you. And I just think that's what it is with him. Like, if you can make it to 12 rounds, good luck. But respectfully, we just seen him go 12 rounds with Pitbull Cruz, and he won because he fucking outboxed him cleanly. It wasn't nothing, no up for debate. He clearly outboxed this kid. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not worried about 12 rounds. Ryan got to worry about the 12 rounds because he's a front runner. Tank power carry all the way to the last round, as we seen it in the Gamboa fight. You get what I'm saying? If it goes 12, I don't think it'd be close enough, because I don't think he can go 12 DP without getting his chin checked. I really don't. I just don't think he can make it to 12 rounds without suffering some type of punishment. You know what I mean? In the amateurs, he boxed to win rounds. Now he boxes like a pro to put on the show. He understands the fans, what they want. And you, Zach B, salute to my bro. And you know what, Zach B? He understands. DP, he understands himself, bro. He knows these guys. He got a gift, yo. His gift is power. The boxing ability and IQ that comes with that God-given gift is icing on the cake. So that puts him in a position not to only rely on power, but to be able to keep up with you skill for skill if he so happens to have to box you for a few rounds. We've seen it before. You've only going to get so much off on him before he starts to get it off on you. And the thing is, once he starts to land on you, once you start to slow down, once your power start to waver, it's over for you, bro. It's sneezy. Do right, bro. I've been sneezing, bro. Salute to Zach B. Salute to you, Brody. Going against the grain, this one, Ryan back 8th round stoppage. I feel your skills, and they gonna put that boy to bed, man. Paired with Coach Calvin, preparing for his 12 rounds. It's, man, I'm telling you, man. Nah, he said, psych. Flawless mentality. Dr. Mark, salute to the OG. How you feeling, OG? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. I disagree. I think the first 2 or 3 rounds, Tank is studying his opponents while he's punishing them. You look at most of the fights, Tank was winning before knocking them out. Well, nah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Big Tony. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. I just feel like, some people, I give people that leeway with Tank. If they feel, because, you got some people that, like you had fighters say it, like he's always down in the rounds. He always coming from behind and this and that. So it's like, I give them that, right? Even if that's what they want to run with. If that's the narrative they want to paint, that he's always behind rounds. Well, me and obviously what you just said, that's not the case. But I feel like that's exactly what he's doing. Like, he just don't have to start particularly fast. He has that ace in the hole to be able to buy his time. Like he's blessed enough where he don't need to start fast. That's just not who he is. That's not who he gotta be. It's not. He understands this is a professional fight. I had 12 rounds of this. That's what people don't get. That's what makes him so dangerous. His patience, his mental is strong. He's one of the most mentally toughest and strongest fighters, I think, in boxing. And he truly understands the job at hand. He knows I have 12 rounds to get this job done. You got to worry about being perfect inside these 12 rounds without getting your head knocked off. And as it stands, it's very hard to do that. Your chances of doing that is very slim. When you got a guy that's already had his chin tested and got cracked already, I just don't know, man. Taking Tank best shot will be a miracle. Like, it's just not happening, yo. Sleep. he gonna be sleep, yeah. I'm not thinking no upset. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking no wild stuff about to happen. Even if it do, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean this. Tank has the chin to take Ryan best shot, but we know undeniably Ryan do not have the chin to stand up to that heavy ass punch that Tank gonna have for him. And again, think about the body shots. Ryan got a lot of body. He got a long torso for Tank to target. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Completed from one punch. What happens when getting hit to the body and blocking Tank punches in the first 4 rounds? By the 5th round, they hurt already. I swear it's like this, Ash. And I know you've seen this before. I know you've seen somebody play a video game before, right? Like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, any of that, right? My point I'm making is, you notice how in those video games you can block, right? You can block attack in those video games, right? But what happens to your damage bar if you look at it? It still depletes slightly over a period of time, even though you blocking punches. That's how Tank wear you down. So his punches ain't necessarily got to be flush, but they're wearing you down because they're debilitating. So over a sustained period of time, your hands start getting lower. Now he can set a trap because he got the tank to go 12 rounds. We know this now. We clearly know this. He don't have no gas tank issues. Ryan Garcia gets tired, and he gonna get tired in that fight, and it's gonna be time for him to take a nap. I'm telling you, it's really like that. Bookmarkers say Subaru Matias a big favorite against. Okay, that's cool. I can't wait to see this one too. This is gonna be a damn good fight too, man. This is gonna be a damn good fight right here. Matias, I want to see what he got, man. I know what he made of, but I want to see what he really got, if that makes sense. I know what Matias made of, but I want to see what he really got. Nevada, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Do you think Tank and Garcia will actually go through? Still feel like it'll flop. I'm a glass half full kind of dude. I'm still optimistic. You get what I'm saying? I'm still optimistic. You definitely want to see him get tested, but you know what I mean? I say this. If Ryan ain't the guy to test him, then so be it. You know what I mean? He's just going to have to meet his untimely demise. You know what I'm saying? I think what we do know is as he continues to progress up that ladder and fight those other guys whose talent is close to equal to his, we know for sure he's going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? We know for sure. My bad, y'all. I had to sneeze. Oh, man. Anthony Peterson, keep telling people you're going to have to kill him to beat him. I'm telling you, bro. He put everything he been through into his fights, yo. I'm telling you. The bad stuff he go through, the challenges he go through, He just put it all into the fight, yo, and he's a specialist at doing so. Just think about how mentally strong this kid is. You get what I'm saying? Ash, he gonna really surprise some people, I think, man. I think moving forward, man. Not even this, just this fight. I think Matias is better than what people think. That's what I want to see. I want to see it, Ash, too. That's because I like him. Like, you get what I'm saying? I try to ask a fair question. I know what he made of, but I want to see what he really got. I want to see if Ponce is going to be the guy that push him. Grind Sports Nation, what's good, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Haney was school tank for 12 rounds. You know I love this conversation, man. Salute to my bros, Grind Sports Nation. Listen, I'll say this, man. I'll just say this. I'll say this because I'm very fair, right? I'm one of the fairest guys it is that talk this boxing. I will attest to that. I'm gonna say that. I know I'm one of the fairest guys when it comes to this boxing, right? Let's say, right? Let's say they do fight, right? Now they got 12 rounds, man. That's over a half an hour. That's 36 minutes, right? That's 36 minutes. Inside that 36 minutes, you know what I'm saying? You know, Haney, in respect to that undisputed lightweight champion, he's a hell of a fighter. And he's gonna continue to be one. Win, lose, or draw, he's gonna continue to be one of the top fighters in boxing. I believe in Devin Haney. And that's not no underhanded compliment. That's real. I rock with Devin Haney. I feel like he one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? He one of them special fighters that we got in boxing, right? But inside them 12 rounds with Tank Davis, right? With this boxing that he's allegedly going to do, like, you know, for 12 rounds, have you, and you know, Devin Haney went the distance a number of times, so you got to see him go the distance a number of times, right? So inside of those 12 round fights, right, have you ever seen him be perfect in any of those fights? And what I mean is, you know, I've seen him come damn close. I've seen him pitch pretty much shutouts. I've seen him beat ass. Don't get it wrong. But we talking about the elite level now. When we talking about him and Tank fighting each other, that's the elite level. You really think with Tank, because I think you would agree that Tank is an elite fighter as well, right? As well as Haney. Even if you think Haney is a better boxer, that's cool. But salute to my bro Knockout. He posed a really good question. I think it was like a question, and if I'm remembering it right, he said, Devin Haney is a boxer that can't fight. I think he asked the question, is he a boxer that can fight? That's the question, right? Tank is a fighter that can box for sure, and we know this. So I feel like there's going to be moments in that fight where if there's nobody on this earth can convince Just Do that he'll be able to box 12 clean ass rounds without getting hit at all. You get what I'm saying? And Tank knows how to close the gap, close that distance. You gonna have to hurt that man to keep him off of you. And you know, I've seen Jojo Diaz come in on Devin Haney and land, like, you know, several left hooks and things like that I know for a fact if that was Tank on the other side of him, he wouldn't make it to the end of the round. Now, I know he wouldn't fight Tank Davis the way he fought Jojo Diaz for sure, right? But I'm just saying it wouldn't be an easy 12 rounds at all. And it would be extremely difficult for either of those guys to go 12 rounds without the other guy having success, is what I'm saying. Because we would all have to agree, right? I think we would, that is a 50-50 fight, right? So inside of that 50-50 fight, you expect to get 50-50 action. And that's where the questions are going to get answered at. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all know what Devin Haney could do with that jab. We all know what he could do with that straight right hand. You get what I'm saying? He's a specialist with it, right? We seen him do it. But we've also got a Tank Davis on the other side that's one of the most accurate punchers in boxing. You get what I'm saying? He got great timing, speed, reflexes, cat-like reflexes. The thing that I think people are not taking into account is that I think from an athletic standpoint, those guys are both athletes. You know, Dad played other sports, man. That dude an athlete. He's a true athlete and a gym rat. They both, but I think those guys are both athletes. And I think athletically, you know, Tank can keep up with him. I think that's something that people don't speak enough about. That would no doubt be one of the most nerve-wracking fights for Devin Haney fans that you will ever see, I think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he can't win it, because it's a true 50-50 fight. 50-50 meaning it could go either way. But I'm just telling you, for me, the chances of making it out that fight without him putting hands on you is slim to none. And I would say this: if he can take his power, then we might see a 12-round fight. You get what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is he's not going 12 rounds without getting hit. And I ain't saying he gonna fold the minute he get hit, but what I'm saying is he gonna have to answer some questions when he get hit, because he's going to get hit, because every fight that any fighter ever had, they've gotten hit. You get what I'm saying? So when you talking about the elite level, that's iron sharpening iron type deal. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna see the battle of wits in there, man. And again, Tank can box better than what people think and give him credit for it. He just continued to show that. And I think his poise is second to none, man. He's hard to frustrate. You know what I mean? For the first 5 rounds with Romero. He had me like just wanting to see him just crack his ass, Skills. Respectfully. He had me wanting to, I just wanted to see him. But then it's like, it took me a few rounds, but I felt like after a while watching, I knew what he was doing. I was like, oh, I'm guessing. And I attribute that to the punch roll he landed. He was like, he won't hit me with that again. And I think Tank just was cool with setting the trap and eventually getting him out of there. Good for Ryan. If he gets rocked, it would be his good wake-up call. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I said. It might could bring the best out of him. You know what I'm saying? Larry admit spitting. Yeah, man. He's spitting Warrington's face. I don't know if anybody caught that. I meant to bring that up. Salute to Adolfo. I forgot about that. D1 was good with it, bro. Appreciate you, man. Don't work too hard over there. My bad, y'all. Salute to the family, man. Tank and Shakur be dead. That weak ass jab ain't enough. My bro said that jab ain't enough. So I say we did. Tank will lose to Haney and or Shakur. Okay. I hear you, man. Look, man, y'all know Shakur my guy, but Tank and Shakur beat that weak ass. Oh yeah, he said that jab ain't gonna be enough. I got both beating Haney. Like that's gonna be some of the best fights we gonna watch. I'll tell you that. Whoever gets hit less or avoid power wins. and what we do know, Skills, what we do know, you better avoid that power, because I'm telling you, that's debilitating power is not fair. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fair. Yeah, that's a fact, yo. That's a fact. I'm telling you, the question is, can he take his power, y'all? That's all. I think that's a fair question. Can he take his power? Because he will get hit. He's not avoiding getting hit for 12 rounds, man. And Tank ain't gonna need 12 rounds to figure out how to land a shot on Devin Haney. That's not realistic. You get what I'm saying? But Devin Haney is by far one of the more disciplined fighters in the sport. And what I love about him is he don't give a damn what nobody want in terms of the crowd. He don't care what you want. He gonna win the way he feel, the way he see fit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes him a smart ass fighter. So look, I give credit to both fighters. I make sure I give both they just due. I try not to make it sound like I'm leaning too far towards one. I be as unbiased as possible. Those are real fights for each other, man. You know, Tank resume. Tank is always the fave. I guess that's but that's the same to be said for all of them. I would guess you could say that, right? None of them have been underdog in none of their fights, right? That's why we want to see them fight each other. So that's fair. You know what I'm saying? But right, man, that IQ, man, Haney rarely gets hit. Shakur borderline untouchable. And you know, Shakur, look, I'll tell you this. He get hit 5.1 times a round. That's less than anybody else in boxing. So let's just assume everybody else get hit more than that. So if that's enough to keep Tank up off you, know what I mean? That's a real question too. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to make that man respect you. If he don't respect you, he's going to go get you. He's going to go get you. Right, man. I like Jared Anderson. April 8th, Adolfo. April 8th, Brody. April 8th. Shakur beats dead. But him, Tank, a true 50-50. Damn, I'm about to sneeze again. Right. My bad, Josh. Corby's dead. And Tank a true 50-50. Yeah, I feel like they all true 50-50s. And you know why I feel like that? Because they really feel like that too. Tank and Shakur, I mean, Dev and Shakur said it before. Tank gonna be their biggest fight, they believe. Man, I hate being sick, man. I don't like it at all. Oh my God, Dev likes inside fighting skills is extremely important in both fights. Right. D1, I'm with you. Oh man, if you can stop a fighter with headgear and bigger gloves on during sparring, what you think will happen? A real fight with headgear and 8-ounce gloves on, and a damn nap could take place. Ash, I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. You gotta listen. You have to listen to be real, man. To beat Tank, you have to neutralize the boxing ability with the power. He's not a one-trick pony, so you have to neutralize the boxing ability with the power. And all I'm going to say is, at best, at worst, all these fights are 50-50. Them three kings, I always say that just out of respect for all of them, right? And they skill sets. They're all 50-50 because they present a certain level of danger for one another. This is why you want to see the fights. But I'm telling you, the questions that's going to be asked is, can you keep him off you? Can you avoid the power with the boxing skill? And good luck doing that for 12 rounds. It's going to be a very difficult task. Nobody is unbeatable, right? Nobody is unbeatable. Any guy could win on a night, right? But I'm just saying, like, when I look at the scope of things and the way things have went, like those questions are real questions. Can you take his power? Can you avoid the boxing ability with the power for 12 rounds? You know what I'm saying? And when he hits you, can you truly deal with it? If you can't, then you're not going to make it. You ain't got to worry about saying no final bell. You got to worry about making it home safe. You know what I'm saying? Inside fighting at close distance. Right. He tends to tie up a lot in the inside. You know what I mean? I seen him do a little inside work against Kambosos, though. But I know there's levels to that. You know what I mean? Was he the underdog against Pedraza? Salute the keys to the game, man. I didn't realize that. If he was, man, salute to that. Salute to you, Brody. They talk too much. We're going to see fights. I pray every night. Yeah, D1, we going to get them, bro. They got to deliver, man. Salute the keys to the game, man. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you. Right. Nah, yeah, that'd be a damn good fight too, man. Right. But what did Oscar makes this fight seem like it's coming.
Is May 5th, so he's all clear. He's he can now focus and train and be ready April 15th. So this is actually good news. This is actually great news for everyone involved in boxing and for everyone involved in the fight. You know, let's go. Green light.
Well, he said, let's go. Green light. Green light. So look, man, I at the end of the day, I really don't know what the true holdup is. That's why I titled this. I was saying what the holdup, because those are two fights that need to take place to move us in the direction where we was just going with the conversation, right? That he was the underdog. Appreciate that, Ash, and keys to the game. Appreciate that. So yeah, so I guess that, you know, that was his 50-50. So, and I said this before. Pardon me, y'all. Oh, man. I said this before. Just for conversation purposes, because it's always good to have these conversations. It's not too many people that had a guy that was so much better than Pedraza on their resume. They ain't got so many better wins, man. Pedraza was really a solid win for Tank. He was undefeated and the champion at the time. He got picked apart. Yo, hey, you read my thoughts exactly. Yo, listen to him, bro.
His sentencing is May 5th, so he's all clear. He can now focus and train and be ready April 15th. So this is actually good news. This is actually great news for everyone involved in boxing and for everyone involved in the fight. Let's go.
Why you take that deep breath like that? Why Oscar take that deep breath like that? Oscar look like they making him do it every time he got to speak on this fight happening. He look like, they making him do it. Yeah, I swear, every single time. This is funny, yo. Man, Oscar the one shook, man. Oscar the one shook. But you know what? You know what though? I don't know. It all depends on how you want to look at that though. If we really talking about it though, if we really talking about it, because I don't think underdogs determine. I don't think underdogs or favorites determine if the fight is 50-50. You know what I mean? I look at it like this. That's not the end all be all, just 50-50 fights, right? How many quality fights did he have out of 28? Because you can't, for me, this is the question for me. How many quality fights did he have out of 28? Not just the ones that people consider 50-50 based on odds makers. You get what I'm saying? Because odds makers get it wrong. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really like to go off of that. We know what we're saying, like a quality win. Was Pedraza a quality win, whether it was 50-50 in skill or not? Because we all know what Tank was a better fighter than him, right? So who cares? Like, to me, I think that's a testament to how good Tank is. You get what I'm saying? If that's the case, because how many people in the division would you say is 50-50 fights for him? I look at a resume and I ask myself, how many quality fights do a guy got on his resume? You get what I'm saying? And that's where I go with it. I think that makes the most sense. I think that's the fairest question to ask. Not just 50-50, because I think Tank just one of them guys, man. He's special. You know what I'm saying? But I look at a Pedraza, quality win. Santa Cruz, you got a 3-4 division champion, another quality win. You got Mario Barrios, the dude was 6 foot, and he went up to 140 and beat him. You get what I'm saying? That I don't know who was the favorite underdog. I mean, I guess Tank is expected to win, but that's uncharted territory. People ain't doing that shit. Ain't nobody jumping to no 140, coming all the way down from 126 and fighting a guy that's listed at 6 feet and breaking him down and knocking him out. Another quality win. Hector Garcia, for me, another quality win. You know what I mean? Those are the standout wins for me, and them 28 wins for Tank. That's for me. That's the 4. Now, I always say that. I always say anybody else could throw up another 4. You know what I mean? Right, man. Right. You hear it, man. He don't look excited at all, bro. Oscar look like they making him do it. You don't see a smile on his face. Like, yo, just tell me this. If you knew undoubtedly that your fighter was about to win a fight, right? And you knew that everything was on the up and up and it was on its way, wouldn't you be happy to know that your fighter about to knock out one of the most popular, dangerous fighters in the world? Wouldn't you be happy when you telling everything is the green light? Why is he sad?
His sentencing is May 5th, so he's all clear. He's all clear. He can now focus and train and be ready April 15th. So this is actually good news. This is actually great news for everyone involved in boxing and for everyone involved in the fight. You know, let's go. Green light.
He not happy, yo. We all know he will win. Fuck him with his cash out, man. Scale stupid. But you know what though? I'll say this because I'm a fair dude. I'm a logical dude. You know, in boxing, it's just like people are saying with Ryan. It's no foregone conclusion, right? Because you thinking of it being a 50-50 fight, right? So I think the same could be said for any of these other fights. It wasn't 100% he was going to beat Pedraza when he beat him. You know what I mean? Leo Santa Cruz, been a 3-4 division champion. Was that a foregone conclusion that he would beat him? People expected it because of that's the standard that they hold Tank to. You get what I'm saying? But for me, I know how to hold a certain fighter to a standard without lowering the standard of another fighter. Just because they hold Tank to such a high regard, I don't think make any of those 4 wins that I highlighted any less credible. I think that just speaks to the volume of what kind of fighter he is, or to the level that people expect him to perform at. And I think that's just what it is. Pedraza was the champion, Tank was the underdog, took his belt. Definitely makes sense to ask if it's a quality win, right? And it's definitely quality, bro. Definitely. Yeah, man. I think he got, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like you being a favorable guy to win, I just think speaks to your skill level and the expectation level as well. But we all know everybody don't meet the expectations, right? So who's to say that every fight Tank won, he was supposed to fulfill expectations? We've all seen prospects on their way up. We've all seen guys take that Pedraza fight that Tank took and lost. We've seen that before. We've seen it with Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell was hot coming out of the amateurs. Know what I mean? I think he was gold medalist and all type of shit. But he got his first Pedraza type fight, and to be honest, his first fight that he lost wasn't even that guy wasn't even on Pedraza level, and he lost. So you get what I'm saying? Expectation is not always reality. You get what I'm saying? And that's what you get with Tank. I think he just continues to raise the bar because we know what to expect from him based on the track record. So I think he's earned his stripes in that regard. That's why you know what I mean? It's safe to expect him to win fights because we seen what he's capable of. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think that makes the fighter that he's fighting any less credible. That just makes him that dangerous of a fighter. You get what I'm saying? And it's a matter of raising your level to Tank's level when you get in there. If you can't do it, you're going to drown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, again, bro, remember, like, all right, let me go to this. Let me y'all level with me. Salute to everybody in the building. Edgar Chavez, salute to you, Brody Jersey in the building, man. I love this conversation. Salute to the fan. My bro, Mr. PSA Crush the Legend. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Conversation right here. Right, watch this, man. I'm gonna just make a point. Expectation versus reality, bro. And this again, that's sometimes that's what we deal with in boxing. Our expectations of these fighters might not always be the reality. I'm gonna give you an example of it right now. I'm gonna pull this fighter up right here. I'm gonna pull up there, and it's funny because I'm pulling up a guy that Ryan Garcia got dropped by Luke Campbell. I'm gonna show y'all something right here, man. I'm gonna school y'all on something. I'm gonna learn y'all on something, man. I'm gonna learn you on something, man. Y'all follow me for a second, man. Salute to the fam in the building. Y'all punch the like button. Appreciate y'all pulling up. When you stop, well, stop Pedraza besides Tank. Nobody. That's why I say expectation versus reality. People, we expect something, but just because we expect it, don't mean that that's what the reality is. It don't mean that the expectations is going to meet the reality. You get what I'm saying? And let me just give you a little example. Let me give you a little peek into this. Look at Luke Campbell, y'all. Look at his resume. Let me pull up Luke Campbell. Pull up Luke Campbell real quick. Pull up Cool Hand Luke, man. Pull up Cool Hand Luke real quick, y'all. Do I got Cool Hand Luke, man. 20-4. Been knocked out once. You know what I mean? I think that was the LOMA. 16 knockouts. Now he got a better KO ratio than people give him credit for. So I ain't saying he no feather fisted guy, but he ain't no known puncher because he had limited opposition that he knocked out. Look at this fight right here, yo. Y'all see this fight with Evan Mendy? He was expected to win this fight. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, this dude was gold medalist, right? Coming out the Olympics. He was undefeated in this fight, expected to win this. You know what I'm saying? Because he got his Pedraza. This was his Pedraza moment to me. You get what I'm saying? An experienced fighter. You get what I'm saying? He has something to lose in here. You get what I'm saying? Even though I feel like Pedraza was still a better fighter than what even Mendy was. But my point is, this was his Pedraza moment. And what happened? The expectation going into the fight was what? Luke Campbell was going to be able to go in there, being a gold medalist. This dude having 4 losses at the time in a draw. That's 5 fights he didn't win. You got Luke Campbell coming in surging. You know what I mean? He coming in off knockouts and all types of shit. Multiple knockouts in a row. He coming in here against this veteran. Cool Hand Luke, the wonder kid, you know what I'm saying, with the gold medal, supposed to come in here and beat this vet and school him. But what ended up happening? You get what I'm saying? He got dropped in this fight and beat up, and he lost. So you get what I'm saying? All the time, these predetermined outcomes is not always predetermined outcomes. We just had an expectation level of the fighter depending on what he showed us in previous fights. So I guess when it comes to Tank, he's built a track record that say we can hold him to a certain standard. So I think the standard that we hold him to is realistic, but I don't think it diminished the level of the fighter that he's in there with. You get what I'm saying? He's just proven, and that's why I make my point time and time again. When people question his resume, I say he's more battle tested than people give him credit for. Every fighter on the way up ain't gonna be no world champion. This dude clearly got his Pedraza moment and he failed. The expectation was that it was like a predetermined outcome that he was going to win this fight. And look what happened. He went in there and he lost. You get what I'm saying? So all the time, you know, the expectation don't meet the reality. The reality was even Mendy was a better fighter than they gave credit to, and he beat him on the night. You get what I'm saying? This was a fight he was expected to win. You get what I'm saying? So that's just an example of expectation versus reality, man. Like, all these fights are not always predetermined outcomes, in my opinion. I just think depending on the fighter that we dealing with, depends on the level of expectation. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. You seen that guy, like they expected him to go in there and really whoop ass. And I remember that fight because I watched it. That vet had some tricks up his sleeve. He dropped Luke Campbell and he was on his ass. He was never able to get comfortable. I think he might have busted his nose up in that fight and everything. He was beating Luke Campbell's ass. But I just wanted to highlight that. So just follow me if that don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Luke was a solid fighter, man. Luke was solid. But yeah, man, the expectation is not. So I just wanted to, you know, throw that out there for somebody to think about something. Like, all these fights are not always predetermined outcomes. I just try to highlight the people that we be having these. We have a certain expectation level depending on the fighter that's getting in the ring. But I know how to expect what I expect from Tank, but I know how to look at the guy on the other side of him and still see the set of challenges or the threat that he possesses in the ring. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that Tank is that dangerous don't make anybody less dangerous. You just got to be more dangerous than him on the night, and that's just going to be the question. And if you're not able to raise your level to his level, if you're not able to, you know, outdog him when it's time to fight, you already know is that outcome is almost predetermined. If you can't take that power, that's a predetermined outcome. What's going to happen to you? You know what I'm saying? Salute to the fam in the building, man. Salute to all y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all know where I was going with that. Take you heard me. You feel me. You feel me, Crush. Feel me, my Jay Wash, my bro. What's good with it, family? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you pulling up. Joshua Young, salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. Y'all punch that like button, man. Sub to the channel if you know. We gonna keep rocking out. Salute to you, Josh. Appreciate you pulling up, Brody. Man, but yeah, man. Sometimes we go in there and we see this a lot of times, man. We expect one thing and we get another. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I could go on an even smaller scale. Shit, ain't nobody expect Gary Antoine Russell to go in there with Bartholomew and get touched up. You get what I'm saying? The expectation level was for him to go in there and get another sensational knockout. And what the reality was, he ended up going in there, looked a little overly aggressive, emotional, a little shaky, got touched a little bit, got buzzed a little bit, and then ended up with a questionable stoppage rather than what we expected from him. You see what I'm saying? It's just so many situations. It's not just Tank. It's in all the boxing. A lot of time, I just want to highlight that we be having this expectation level of fighters, and sometimes they don't always meet that expectation level, and you see it all the time. You get what I'm saying? Tank just happened to be a guy that knows how to seize the moment and take advantage of the opportunities in front of him. He a guy that you could kind of bet your money on. He showed you 28 times you could bet your money on him, and he been tested and challenged and battle tested along the way. He just been able, he one of them ones, yo. He always find a way to get it done. You could start off the way you want early. It could look good for you. The fight, it could look like he ain't really touching you, but we all know once he start to touch you, it's like now the timer is on the clock. How much longer can you take him punching on you before you just give in? And that's just it's a special gift, man. It's a rare gift, man. And I think as long as he healthy, that's going to always be the case, no matter who he in there with. I say, I don't care where he go. In the worst case scenario, Tank is going to be in a 50-50 fight. And I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face, y'all, until people, you know what I mean, get tired of hearing me say it. Those are odds I will take any night. any day of the week, bro. If you told me my odds of winning the lottery today is 50-50, man, I'm putting tickets in for all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna win. God damn, but this is just where we at, man. With Tank, man. He said, you pulling a double. Man, you ain't been asleep. Salute to my bro Crush, man. Pulling that double, man. Salute to my bro working hard out there, man. Lars was a good fight for Dev, and Tank ran through all his competition. Boom, boom. That just tells you that fight is going to be more competitive than people think. In terms of Tank, I had more success than people are willing to admit to. I often hear that Tank gets outboxed by Devin Haney. I don't have a problem with it. It's a fun conversation. I respect both. I rock with both, love what both of them do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the conversation, as long as it's about what they do in the ring, is always a fair one, right? It's always a good conversation, but I don't put them against each other outside the ring. I don't care about that. It's like whatever we think they do to each other in the ring, I'm all for that conversation, because I truly feel like at the end of the day, I appreciate you, Ash, appreciate you as always, cuz up. Salute to my bro Skills, putting that color in the chat, man. Appreciate my bro, man, always holding me down.
And
man.
we ain't never got a box
you,
again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Skills getting his just due, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be on for a little bit more. And man, Ash, yeah, I'll go check you out over there too as well. Salute to the fam in the building. We're gonna cook for a little bit more. I wanted to touch a couple more things, man. I didn't want this to be too dominated by a Tank and Ron conversation, but salute to Dev Haney, salute to Tank. I always say this. With those two dudes, what people don't get, we so selfish as boxing fans, and I know I'm gonna go a different direction with this. We so selfish as boxing fans. We spend so much time arguing about who will win between them two dudes that at the end of the day, we really don't realize that we really got two special ass talents representing at the highest level of their profession, getting paid. One is belted up, you get what I'm saying, and paid. The other one, he claimed he don't care about belts, but he paid knocking people out. These dudes, when you got them two dudes, and I'm gonna move past it. When you got a Devin Haney and Tank Davis, them Shakur Stevensons, man, you got a chance to see boxing at the highest level anytime any three of them kings is in the ring, despite who you think will win. That's always for great conversation. It's for good entertainment, because that's what it's supposed to be. But we be so selfish. We don't realize that we got superior talent on both sides of the spectrum. You got a masterclass boxer and Devin Haney that could get in there and display boxing at the highest level and get it done and look good doing it. You got a Tank Davis that could get in that fight and box with anybody you put him in there with and turn your lights all the way out. You getting everything you asked for when you talking about a casual or knocking somebody out. Devin Haney is a pure boxer. You got hardcore fans. How could you be a hardcore boxing fan and not appreciate the skill set that he brings to the table? Same thing with Shakur Stevenson. You got another masterclass boxer. That boxing is winning when you got kings at that level representing at the highest level of their sport or their profession. We all win. I don't give a damn who win out of all of them when it's all said and done. I know one thing for sure. We're going to always get our money's worth when we see them dudes step into the ring. That's all three of them. But sometimes we get so much caught up into who would win that we don't realize that we missing good fights. Up until they fight each other, y'all, I don't know about y'all. I'm just different. Up until they get in there with each other, I'm going to enjoy each and every performance that they put on until they cross paths. Because other than that, you missing some good boxing, complaining about them not fighting each other. I think that path is coming closer and closer. I think we're going to get closer and closer to that point as these fights get out the way, as these kings handle their business. And that's what you want to see. But at the end of the day, I'm going to enjoy the ride while it's here. I'm not going to, ignore all the shit that we seeing. Good. It was fun watching Dad beat the hell out of Cambosis twice after all that shit he was talking. I don't know about y'all. I enjoyed watching him beat that boy up twice. He needed it. He was calling them boys, snitches, rats, all types of shit. Nah, it was fun to watch him go in 24 rounds of beating him up and humbling him, taking all his belts. That man didn't even know how to act no more. That's what you want to see in the sport. Boxing is winning. Our stars are winning, bro. I really don't care who really win at the end of the day. We win when they fight. I promise you we all gonna win. We gonna all be sitting here getting our damn money's worth screaming at the screen if we ain't there in person. know what I'm saying? We all win when them kings get in the ring, man. I'm trying to tell you, boxing is in a good place, man. I'm telling you. But I'm gonna enjoy the performances that these kings is putting on until they get in there with each other. Like I said, I enjoyed seeing Kambosos humble, get his belts took. You get what I'm saying? I enjoyed seeing him eat humble pie. I have to admit that Devin Haney is one of the best fighters in boxing. We winning. Our fighters are winning. These are all our fighters. They represent all of us when they're in there. You get what I'm saying? It just so happened that we're going to probably pick a winner when they get in there with each other, and that's cool because it's entertainment. Salute to the fam in the building. Salute to my bro Crushy over there on Twitter. I got to follow you over there, too. I got a Twitter. T, a.k.a. The Motivation. What's good, Brody? Appreciate you pulling up. And I be seeing it different, man. I think people get too caught up into who gonna win that you forget to enjoy this shit. And I'm gonna keep hammering that down because people gonna remember to enjoy this shit while you here, man. Enjoy it, man. These dudes ain't gonna be in boxing forever. We spend way too much time arguing about who will win, and that's all cool. But enjoy the performances that they putting on while they here, man. I enjoy seeing Kambosos get his ass beat. I enjoy it. No disrespect to Ryan. I salute him and support him. I'm gonna enjoy seeing him and Tank get in there. You know what I'm saying? If a nap is on the menu for him, I'm gonna enjoy seeing that. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy this boxing until them dudes meet up. We gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy Shakur getting in there for his first fight at 35, April 8th, and beating up Yoshino because that's what he gonna do. You get what I'm saying? I enjoy seeing Dev scout Lomachenko and humbling him and shutting up all his fans. I don't know. It's so much good shit that can take place if you just looking at it right before they get to each other. I gotta enjoy it, bro. I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't know about y'all, bro. We gonna enjoy this, bro. We gonna enjoy this. This shit is fun, man. Don't let nobody destroy it by getting caught up into the wins and losses, man. It's a lot of good boxing taking place on the way to some better boxing. I'm telling you, they gonna have to fight each other. Standing at that man said he's staying put at 35. That should at least make room for another fight. I don't see how people ain't excited for that. And he gonna stand on business because I believe in him. You know what I'm saying? I believe in all these kings. They gonna all handle business when it's time to. In the whole gym. Who that Joshua? What's salute, bro? You say Ryan? Garcia need to switch his training place. You know, Calvin Ford seemed to believe in his trainer, you know, Joe Goose, and he got a throwback trainer, a real trainer that do believe in him. He just need to trust in what that dude is teaching him. Jelly Bean salute fan, appreciate you pulling up. He just need to you know, appreciate and soak in what he being taught from the old head, should I say, from the OG trainer. You know what I'm saying? That grimy feeling to know where Tank comes from. Nah, I get what you're saying, bro. Peanut King, salute, fam. Tank back to his dog move. Right. Salute to Peanut King. Appreciate you pulling up. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. If you're new, we gonna rock out for a little while longer. Got a couple more joints I'm gonna touch on, man. Boots. Right. Boots 47 up. Tank 40 and down for me. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That boy dangerous, man. Putting in the work for months to give us a few minutes of entertainment. Right. All I'm saying is, listen, I'm not saying let's not have our debates and our back and forths. That's what we here for. We keep boxing alive every day on YouTube, talking this good boxing, right? But let's not forget to enjoy what we saying. Don't be one of them pessimist ass boxing fans. You will ruin the entertainment for you. I'm telling you, enjoy the ass whoopings these kings is putting on, bro. I'm telling you, they gonna talk some shit on the way to each other, but they gonna get there, bro. They gonna meet up because they ain't got no choice. My bro back in that super chat, man. Appreciate it. They represent all of us, right? So we win when they get in the ring and perform at the highest level. That's all I'm saying. It ain't got to be bygones, be bygones. They can still be competitors and talk their shit, but I just want to keep this in mind. More times than not, these dudes talk the way they talk because they compete with each other. It's not hate driven. So I don't understand as fans how we be going so hard on each other when in reality the shit that they're talking is within a competitive bounds. Like they're not talking about street stuff. Like you got to think we be going tearing each other apart on the way to these discussions. And I'm just here to kind of let people know it's a different way to have these conversations where you ain't got to be stressed out. You could really appreciate what's going on in boxing, man. It's some good shit to look forward to. Salute to my bro back putting the color in the chat. AB, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
right.
Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Skills, man. PSA Shields is the GOAT, man. Salute to BFTB, man. I peeped it, man. He took the W out of that, and I rock with him. I rock with him for that because I respect it. And hey, man, just call it what it is, man. She ain't got to be shy. She one of them ones, man. She is a diamond in the rough, man. She truly is, man. Salute to my bro again in that super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Right, man. She is, man. PSA, Mr. PSA spoken. Shields is the GOAT, man. You know what I'm saying? Percent physical, 40% mental, and Josh, and you let the boxers tell you, they'll tell you it's 90% mental, bro. They'll tell you it's 90% mental. Right. Strategy, right. Being able to think when the moments get tough in there, bro. And that's what make Tank special, being a mentally tough fighter. Dev is another one, mentally tough fighter. Knowing how to go in hostile territory when everybody in there rooting against you and making people be fans of you, humbling the crowd. He said he enjoyed that. I enjoyed it for him. Humbling a whole crowd of people that's rooting against you in the down under. He went over there and beat that boy ass twice. How could you dare slight him as a boxing fan? How could you slight that? That's weird energy. How could you do it? And like I said, you got all these dudes just representing at the highest level when they get in the ring. Boxing is winning each and every time these dudes continue to show people that they top dogs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AB for believing in Tank. Right, Peanut King. Salute to you, Brody. Right. You get what I'm saying, bro? Boxing, we gonna enjoy these boxing conversations always, man. That's what I highlight when we over here, man, because you know it'd be far too stressful. I aim to take the stress out of these joints, man, and we gonna continue to do that. So salute the three kings, as I always call them. Salute to Ryan Garcia for being 2 feet in too. You know what I'm saying? I hear 2 feet into this fight. So, but it's something else I did want to play too, because I wanted to talk a little bit about Cool Boy. I wanted to talk about Cool Boy a little bit because I wanted to kind of give him his flowers. I wanted to play this little interview from his trainer. You know what I'm saying? And again, y'all, I just revisit the topics that I feel like is worth us really having a discussion about. And I try to spin it in a way everybody ain't talking about it. I think Cool Boy is really a throwback fighter. And I think it's time he really get his just due because you know, the consensus to a lot of these fans was he was going to duck out of this situation. He wasn't going to try to fight Monster anyway. You get what I'm saying? He was going to try to, you know what I mean, avoid fighting him. And now, yeah, I feel you, Crush, but I say this. As long as what I'm hearing about him being 2 feet in and it would look a lot like it was like when you see Oscar energy, he don't look happy that this fight is coming. Like if he was so ecstatic that his fighter was about to knock Tank out, he should be jumping for joy. You get what I'm saying? The fact that he not is very telling. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like Ryan is more confident than Oscar De La Hoya. That's why I wanted to give him a little bit of his credit right there. And you know I'm just due, so I had to give him something. You know what I mean? I had to give him a little something. You know what I'm saying? Take from West Baltimore. He was beating up grown folks when he was 13. Talk about it, man. Talk about beating them grown man up. Yeah, we got some great fighters, man. That's where I'm at with it. And I support them all. And I keep saying this, I'm not a boxer fan. I support boxing as a whole. And that's how I try to have these conversations. But this what brought me to this point too, man. This man, Max Iron, Brandon Figueroa, right. I like that fight better than Cool Boy fighting him again. Nah, I'd rather see him fight Monster anyway. And the fact that he made this fight, I just wanted to point this out. People were saying Al Heyman was blocking fights. I just want to know, how do we got a Monster anyway and a Cool Boy Fulton coming up if that's true? When he said Al Heyman gave him the blessing. His trainer, Cool Boy Steph trainer, was against him going to Japan. He said, nah, we going. Do y'all understand that? Talk about throwback fighters. We do all this complaining about champion this and champion that. That's a dude that's moving like a champion. He tried to get the other guy in the ring to get the rest of the belts. He didn't want no smoke. He wanted to fight his mandatory. So he said, you know what? While I'm waiting for Monster anyway to come on up here, I'm going to go up here and fight Brandon Figueroa again in the meantime. Then when he seen Monster anyway win his fight and said he coming up to his division, he said, you know what, man, scrap this fight. I want to go over here and I want to go to Japan and fight this dude. That's why I say we do all this complaining. You got real fighters They calling Cool Boy nobodies and all types of shit, man. Nah, man. This a real fighter, bro. This a real fighter. He wanted to smoke. He wanted to smoke. He ain't wait for Monster anyway. He wanted to smoke. Facts, bro. They just be talking. Edgar, they just be talking, my bro. Just be talking. I'm gonna play this clip from salute to YSM, man. Is always doing a great work. I'm gonna play this clip from Cool Boy Coach, man. Know what I mean? Letting you know a little bit, giving you a little peek, a little inside peek on how Figueroa, Cool Boy be moving, man. Salute to the fam in the building. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro, man.
Coach YE, it's good. What's up with y'all? You a piece of shit, first of all. Just like the second interview you got it. All the hard work I've been putting in, this is the second interview you got it. You're a piece of shit, but I love you though. I'm on it, Joe. One man. All right, Stephen Fulton, we're hearing rumors about Dole INOUE. Can we expect that? I mean, you signed a contract.
I hope y'all can hear this pretty good.
Sure. Did it bother you that everybody was trying to paint the narrative that Cool Boy was ducking INOUE? No, it didn't bother me because that's how we work as people. Like this is mentally, that's just how we work. We work as far as
right, the brain works
as far as always finding an escape route and always finding a reason why to point the blame. You know what I mean? So that's just like to me pointing the blame. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it. No, it didn't bother me.
So he asked him, is he did it bother him that people were saying Cool Boy was ducking? He's saying, nah, that's how people are. You know what I mean? That look, they taking all this shit in stride, but again, even though they ain't let it bother on them, that don't mean they ain't got to stand tall on shooting that shit down though, because ain't no duck in this, man. That's why I say, man, we be just throwing that duck jacket around. I'm not cool with it. I'm shooting that shit down every time I see somebody do it. You can't paint no young champion as no duck when all he doing is he is the smoke. He ain't looking for the smoke because he is the smoke. You get what I'm saying? And he gonna continue. He gonna go over to Japan and be all the smoke that Monster INOUE can handle. I'm trying to tell you.
Because I know him. And I know the conversations he had. I'm sorry, when he fought Angel Leo, he spoke to me about it way prior to, and at the time, I think INOUE was like 115. He wasn't even 118 at the time. And Fulton was 122. Scooter was 122. So he spoke this into existence. You know what I mean? If y'all believe in that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I do. You know what I mean? He spoke into existence when he was 115 told me that. And I was a little against it. Like, we're not going to go to Japan. And he looked at me and said, no, we're going to Japan. So I believed in him. So when everybody was saying what they were saying, it never bothered me because I already knew what he told me prior when he won the WBO. He beat Angel Leo, so I already knew what it was. So I was cool with it. Now, Scooter's had
a... see? Now, look, that all that duck talk is dispelled. He was talking about Monster INOUE before Monster INOUE came anywhere near 122. The guy was still at 115. He kind of spoke this into existence. You could call that what you want, man. That's dope, man. The young man seen a fight that he know would make money. And he said right off the bat, nah, we ain't doing it over here. We going to Japan. His coach said no. He said, nah, we going to Japan. Come on, man. You gotta salute and support that, man. Salute to my bro Keys to the Game Boxing back in the super chat. Appreciate you again, Brody, man. He said supporting the super chat, bro, in here working. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you, man. AB, talk to my bro real quick, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's shooting all the duck talk down. This man was ready for this opportunity way before it presented itself. But instead of people seeing it for what it is, they rather create a narrative that a dude is ducking. And in fact, you missing out that you got one of the better champions in the sport of boxing because he's moving like a champion. With or without a belt, I will call Cool Boy a champ because he moved like one. That's why I say this all the time. The belt don't make the champion. The fighter and the quality of the fighter determines the quality of that belt that he got attached to him, man. It's not the other way around, man. And Cool Boy is the prime example of how a champion's supposed to move.
Untraditional path of a top fighter, to where as though he fought 9 undefeated guys, beat 9 undefeated guys. Seemed like he was fighting guys that's in world title contention, and it's like first 3 and 4 fights, like guys like Josh Greer, right? And why did y'all go that route? Why didn't y'all do the I'm not gonna call them cupcake, but you know, the soft touches early on? It ain't that y'all, and I honestly want to be honest with y'all. It's not y'all. If it was up to me, we'd went that route. And I'm be honest. If it was up to me, I heard Adrian Broner say that he talked to Cuthead, Coach Cuthead, and he said, "Why did you take that Madonna fight?" They said, "I told Mike Stafford," and I know Mike Stafford from the amateurs from when I was in the amateurs.
Listen to this Jew.
I spoke to Mike Stafford. He said he took that fight. Well, that's what happened with me and Scooter with the Brandon Figueroa fight. Like, I had begged Scooter not to take that Brandon fight. They offered Scooter that fight years ago. And a lot of people don't know that. Years ago. And I begged Scooter not to take the fight. And Scooter was begging me, "Man, take the fight, take the fight." I said, "No, we're not going to take that fight. Not right now." At the time, Scooter made me 10-0. And the fight was going to be in Texas. And I begged not to take the fight. And I'm like, "Look," I said, "Look, let me turn the fight there." And Scooter like, "No, he wanted it, but I wanted to turn the fight down anyway." Scooter was against me. And I said, "Scooter, they want to pay you X amount of dollars for the fight. Just wait." Waited and made millions off that fight. But that was just the business side of it. Scooter has a certain sense with him, whereas though it's something that I don't even see. I understand the business side, but he understands himself.
Man, did you hear what he's saying, man? He begged Scooter not to take the Brandon Figueroa fight. He told him to let me just turn it down. He told him no. And the only reason he was able to convince Scooter not to take the fight sooner, the Brandon Figueroa fight, is because he convinced him that on the business side it would be worth more money later on. And look what he went and did. He went and fought Brandon Figueroa. You heard what he just said. He made millions. You see what happened when you got the right team around you, but you got the right kind of fighter? You get what I'm saying? In that instance, it made sense for him to listen to him. But look how well they worked together, because look how he foreseen this INOUE opportunity. And his coach, once again, was like, "Nah, we don't want to go to Japan." He like, "Nah, we going to Japan. It's going to make money. And I'm going to fight." You get what I'm saying? Just got to respect it, man. And a lot of times, man, like I said, we be too busy putting these duck jackets on these fighters, and you're not really respecting what you're seeing. And you got a guy as Cool Boy Steph. It's not even about just the 9 undefeated guys, but it's how he went about it. You just heard his coach say, if he could have, he would have went that direction. You get what I'm saying? They would have went the developmental route, should I say. He started off taking harder touches from the rip. So all this, you know what I mean? He a duck and he ain't fought nobody. That's garbage. That's nonsense. That's for people that don't really watch boxing. Anybody pushing that's Cool Boy is a duck and ain't fought nobody ain't really watching boxing. I ain't going to say you don't know what you're watching, but I'm going to say you ain't really watching it. I'm going to say that. Ain't no way you could come up with those two things if you watching this dude. Ain't nothing to duck about him. You get what I'm saying? And he fought hard touches from the rip. And it's about his 3rd fight out, he started with tough fights. You get what I'm saying? So he's just one of them throwback fighters. He don't turn down no smoke. He would have been fought Brandon Figueroa before he did, but his coach convinced him to wait it out because it'd be worth more money. And as he said, he made millions off that fight. See what I'm saying? And it's probably going to be the same thing when he go over there to Japan and show all of them why he's special. You get what I'm saying? When he fight Monster anyway, it's going to be something special, man. I'm telling you. Salute to my Brody, man. One more time, keys to the game, man. I'm gonna make sure I'm subbed up too. I know I am already. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Brody. And what's good with it, man? Undercard Ryan versus Tank. I don't know, man. I don't know. Damn. I don't know. That's a good question, man. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. The Monster edging them out on points. I feel you. I ain't mad at that. I just think Cool Boy got more wrinkles to his game. He's more versatile, more dimensions, fight at all 3 ranges, more consistently. I think the fact that Monster INOUE never even sparred with a fighter like Cool Boy, it's gonna be an adjustment period for him. I think that's gonna be something new to him. I'm not saying that's gonna be the end all be all. I think it's a true 50-50 fight. That's why we want to see it, right? It's a fight both guys could win, but I expect Scooter. You know what I'm saying? I expect Cool Boy to be Scooter and Cool Boy. That night he gonna be Scooter in that ring, beating his ass. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, bro. I like Monster anyway. He a real fighter too. That do you want him to? Show different insights to his game. That could be true to an extent, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against that train of thought. It could be he could just feel like you know, he only bring out the necessary tools for the job. And I don't think that's, you know, that could be the case. But I will say this. When I seen him fight Paul Butler, he got a little bored in there. And he was trying a lot, putting his hands behind his back. He was doing a lot to try to penetrate that high guard. Dude just was truly in there to survive. You know what I'm saying? He was truly in there to survive. He wasn't trying to fight for real. And he made Monster anyway work. And he got a little bored. And this is just an honest critique. Again, because we nitpicking at this point, right? The only thing I could say is I could see him getting a little bored in there. And I could see him trying to figure some things out, but it's still, I guess it's not much you can do when you got a guy just truly in there to survive. But I don't know, man. One could look at that as he ran out of things to try. You get what I'm saying? He went through his bag a little bit in there. He was putting his hand behind his back, like I said, taunting, trying to get anything to get the guy to engage, and he just didn't want to do it. So some of it could be him just bringing out the necessary tools for the job. But what I noticed in that fight is he had to go in his bag some, and I've seen what some would probably say is a lack of creativity in terms of trying to get him to bring his hands down, because he could have went to the body more. And again, this is just nitpicking. Again, this is not saying he had no bad performance, man. He pitched the shutout. You know what I'm saying? It's a small critiques. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying there's things he could have did better. I'm pretty sure he'd say he could have did some stuff better. So that's just where I'm at with it. It's just little nuances, man. Like he almost ran out of things to try a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. All right, versus Tank undercard, Sebastian and Xander. Yeah, but Sebastian fighting Brian Mendoza. I think it's April 8th. I think he might be on the April 8th card too. I think, or a different card, April 8th. I think it's April 8th. I gotta go double check that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Xander in the gym. So it looked like he's preparing to get back in there. So we'll see. Yeah, man. Yeah, right. Right, keys to the game. They need to make Boots and Vila if they're gonna do that, or give Rashidi his run back on that card and put Boots up there with somebody if possible. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they could do, man. I just want to see. I want to see some good fights. But again, let me play the rest of this, man.
So with that being said, once he said to me, "Oh, we taking this fight for INOUE," and I'm like, but it's Japan. I didn't even know who INOUE was at the time. He walking back from the tunnel from the Angeleo fight. Like, he never even got undressed. I got his robe in my hand, I got the band in my hand, and I got a whole bunch of other shit in my hand. Walking back to the dressing room, he turned around to me and said, "Yo, shut up, man." He turned around to me and said, "Yo, we gotta go to Japan." This was 2020, I think.
Man, he coming back in the tunnel after the Angelo Leo fight. The man ain't even get dressed yet. He turned around to his coach and told him, "Yo, we gotta go to Japan." He did, yo. Nah, man, I don't think y'all get it, bro. This was way before. This was 2020. You get what I'm saying? This is 2020. This man was talking like that. This is after he beat Angelo Leo, beat his ass, was coming back in the tunnel, didn't even get dressed, turned around to his coach and said, "Yo, we gotta go to Japan." Man, that's the realest. That's a real fighter right there. Deep Free Sports Matchups, my bro. What's good with it? Was fighting in the lighter division. He seemed very bored. Is it just competition? As he thought it was going to be. That's why he's moving up. Just I'll say this, man. Respect the Monster INOUE. There are some names. I ain't gonna lie. there's some names at them lighter weights that he could have fought that he didn't. You know what I mean? He got Donaire under his belt, you know what I mean? And I think if he'd have gave Donaire a rematch back to back, I think that fight would have been a lot different than what the rematch was. But I think you know, it's some guys down there he could have fought that he didn't. I won't knock him for it. I won't really knock him, but he didn't fight everybody there was to fight. You get what I'm saying? He did essentially clean out, you know, the division he was just in. What was that, 118 or whatever it was? But it's still some guys he could have fought down there that he didn't. But I don't think it was like him ducking somebody or something like that. So, but I think him going up to 122 to challenge himself is let you know what kind of fighter he is. So you definitely can't call him no duck or nothing like that. Nah, I'm not surprised because MJ rather fight mandatories instead of fight for titles. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a guy that's hell bent on milking his title run and my bad. Man, I've been sneezing for last couple of days, y'all. But nah, yeah, but MJ is hell bent on milking his title reign and protecting his titles and fighting for mandatories rather than fighting for more titles. So he rather pad his record, it looked like to me, than be actually great. So I'm not surprised the fight didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because I know if anything, it was anything Cool Boy could have did to make the fight happen, I know it would have happened. I know that was all on MJ. And he even spoke to that. He said that was MJ. That was MJ not wanting to fight. And he said he got like 2 mandatories or something lined up. My bad, job. Just responding to text. But yeah, I ain't surprised at all, man. But let me get back to the rest of this. It's almost over. I think Kubo is a tougher challenge for Monster, but I think a better style matching for Monster would be MJ. Yeah, more winnable fight to me for Monster than I think MJ is a more winnable fight for Monster than Cool Boy. I think Cool Boy is slept on, believe it or not. I think he's gonna surprise some people when they get in that ring. Are looking forward to this fight. The fight's in May. Oh man, don't tell me that, bro. Chicken talk. What's good, Brody? Man, don't tell me that. What happened, bro? Talk to me, man. What happened? What happened? What bad news we got? Akhmadaliev is fighting. Yeah, that's his. I think that's his mandatory, I believe. And I guess he, you know, unifications and all that type of stuff, you know, that trumped the mandatory. So we know he just rather fight a mandatory at this point than fight Cool Boy. And that's corny. That's corny because that kind of holds the division up in a sense, but it is what it is. All that does is leave room for Cool Boy to continue to be great, especially if he go fight Monster Inoue in Japan. So that's something I'm definitely be looking forward to, man. For real, that'd be a dope fight. But what happened, bro, man? What's some bad news? What some fights ain't happening? What they playing? They playing with us with the Ryan Tank fight again. They get on my nerves with this, man. Like I don't understand what's wrong with boxing, bro. We need solid information about who's gonna fight next. But lucky for me, I still be knowing how to have a conversation centered around all this fluff that be going on. Sebastian, right. One of his last fights, you seen any improvements? Respectfully, I haven't. I'll say this: I seen Sebastian Fundora attempting to like utilize the jab a little bit in his last fight. I think it was his last fight. Was it his last fight? I think. But just a little bit. But after that, he went right back to what he know. So the problem with Sebastian Fundora is, although he got a fan-friendly style, that's not a long career. That doesn't spell out a long career for a guy that to me, he has too many wars. Like the fights gotta be, you know, bar brawl type fights. He don't just win his fights running away to me. he already had about 3-4 wars, I believe, already. Everybody should just sticking out fights to fights you got actually be made easily. Wasting time trying to do all these inter-network fights. Oh, damn, bro. That just hurts me, bro, because I know you're a glass half full kind of dude too, but I guess you to the point where it's like, man, just hey, man, it ain't gonna happen, huh? And that's crazy. That's unfortunate, man. Is that why Oscar sounds so sad? Because he done played with us again. That's crazy, yo. Somebody who we holding accountable, Chicken Talk. Who we got to hold accountable, bro? Who we got to hold accountable? They can't keep doing it to us like this, man. Can't keep doing us like this. Can't keep doing us like this, man. Man, it can't keep doing it. Yeah, but Sebastian Fundora, I've yet to see many improvements. Like I said, he just fights. He cool fighting the way he fight. He's using the jab a little bit more and his reach a little more consistent. I felt like he ain't really. I feel like he tried to do that a little bit starting out. I think it was Ocampo that he fought last, right? Wasn't it? I think he started out trying to use a jab, but then that fight didn't take long to turn into a fight. You know what I mean? He don't box long. That's to me, Sebastian Fundora. In my opinion of him, he don't spend too much time boxing. He start out trying to box, I believe, just naturally when you got that length and height that he got and a long ass jab like that, you at least want to try to use it, right? But I don't think he stick to the boxing very long because I think he get pulled into fights and I think he just go right to what he know. And he's been tough thus far, but that's not going to win at the top level, I believe. I think he's going to have to make some adjustments. I think he's going to have to learn how to balance boxing and fighting. I think his problem is he get pulled into a fight too easily where he should would be easier for him to just box and use his height and length. Like you 6'6", bro. Like, why would you want to be in a bar brawl when you could just jab somebody to death and pick your shots from the outside and, you know what I mean, beat their ass that way? Why fight in a way that's going to lead to you taking unnecessary punishment? I know it's fan friendly, but I'm telling you, it's other ways to please the fans without you taking as much punishment is my thing. And I think that's going to shorten his career. Lack of patience. Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, lack of patience and just he being so comfortable going to, that's his go-to. He's so comfortable doing it because it's worked and ain't nobody been able to beat him doing what he like to do the most, which is fight, get in close and just let the hands fly. You know what I'm saying? But I think the problem is going to come in for him when he step up to the top level, the elite level, because I think it's safe to say they ain't fought no elite level competition yet. So I think when he do, he gonna have to find some balance in between all that fighting that he like to do. He gonna have to learn to box more, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Style just said Maxwell, boxing school. Nah, you got to think the name of the game is always gonna be boxing, bro, not brawling, right? Not fighting. Even though he likes to fight, and there's nothing wrong with having that as a go-to. I feel like he should use that more as a calling card rather than a go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's like that's just like his bread and butter. I don't know. I think he should try to box more until he's forced to actually do that. Fate, what's good with it, my bro? Anyway, hasn't been tested yet. Cool, but as it's going, be interesting to see how Anyway will react when he can't land a big shot or power don't have an effect on the fight. Right, that's gonna be interesting, D Free. That's a fact, bro. What is the last brawler in the sport? Boxing that you can remember that had elite level boxing skills? Would it be Oscar or Chavez Sr.? I feel like Chavez Sr. could fight his ass off. Don't get it wrong, but he wasn't. I don't look at Chavez Sr. at least from what I've seen of him, and look at boxer. You know what I mean? I look at a fighter that can box. He's a fighter that can box. You know what I'm saying? But Oscar was a boxer that can fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the other way around for Oscar. Oscar was a boxer that could fight. That's what made him dangerous, and he knew how to mix it up and when to mix it up, especially early on his way up through the ranks. Oscar De La Hoya was very good at knowing how to mix in the boxing with the fighting. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what made him who he was. And he was talented like a motherfucker too. Oscar was a damn good fighter. Damn good fighter. I remember he was one of my favorite fighters at one point, Oscar De La Hoya. That's brawler of the sport. You can remember how elite level boxing. Oh, I read that. Yeah, Oscar. I look at Oscar as more of a brawler. I feel like he's a boxer that can fight. You know what I mean? He know how to mix it up well. He was smart at mixing it up well, boxing you and fighting. Is that too? He's a boxer that can fight. Yeah, Tito a boxer that can fight. Right. He just was a little, I don't want to say chinny, but you know, you could touch that. You press that button on Tito, you could hurt him. Standards eyes the co-main April 1st undercard, Robisi and Dogbe. Salute to you, Brody. Appreciate that. I knew he was looking like he was getting ready for something. Salute to a dog for always dropping the info. Appreciate you, bro. Knew he was getting ready for something. I think Robisi gonna beat Dogbe though. And Xander gonna be whoever they put in front of him at this point. But yeah, man, just to wrap up on Cool Boy, man, he a throwback fighter, man. I think, you know, people putting these unrealistic jackets on him, they miss it. They miss a good one. You know what I'm saying? I think they seeing a good fighter in this dude. So salute to Monster anyway as well for moving up and being willing to take on the absolute best that 122 has to offer, in my opinion, which is Cool Boy. And that's going to be a fight to watch. It's unfortunate. I think they playing with us again based on what Chicken Talk just said. It sound like they playing with us with this fight again. So, I mean, I truly don't know what the real holdup is with Tank and Ryan, but it's pissing me off because it's wasted enough of our time. And I'm going to stop talking about it because it seemed like they playing with us now. So I'm gonna make sure I don't get myself too much in the mood because they playing with these fights. And I'm gonna focus on the ones that we know coming. So I don't know what's going on with this Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight as well. Seem like two fights that's at a standstill that could get us closer to what we want. It's unfortunate that they ain't giving it to us. Darby doesn't have a chance against Ramirez. Yeah, Robisi might knock him out. I think Funk last before he has to move to 130. Permanent weight. I think he got a little while there. I think he got a little while. Because I ain't see him say nothing. He had no issues making the weight. So until that starts to become an issue, I think he'll be all right. I don't think he I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right at 122. I mean, I think he should stay there as long as the fights make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I did hear him mentioning going up to like 130 or something like that. I did hear him say that. So I feel like as long as the fights at 22 make sense, like say he fight Monster anyway, just hypothetically speaking, say he fight him in Japan, beat him, keep his belts. Say if you get MJ in there, or meaningful fights that make sense, that's worth his time, sticking around at 22, then I say do it. But if you run out of meaningful fights, man, then, you know, I think it's always wise to move up to the next weight class and continue to be great. You know what I'm saying? But as it stands, I haven't heard him say it's been an issue in not making the weight. So he should be able to be there for a little while, as long as the fights are meaningful and they make sense. People will wait till a fighter has to say that he has issues making weight, but would it be smart? Yeah. But again, I ain't saying that he got to wait till he has issues. My thing is I kind of gauge it like, you know, when fighters say they making a weight comfortably and they ain't having no issue, and like you never see Cool Boy look dehydrated or weight drained on the scale. You never seen it. So, you know, it's safe to assume that he can still make that weight pretty comfortably. But like I said, in terms of, you know, moving up in general, you would always want to do that when you at a point where Cool Boy is, where you already been a unified champion. You tried to chase the rest of the belt. So at his stage, I think the only thing he's probably interested in is making meaningful fights like he showed us. So if fight INOUE, if he, you know, he's to be successful against him and can get the other champion in there, if that's MJ, then I say he'd go for that. But if he can't, I could see him moving up to the next weight class, 126. I don't see him just jumping 26 going to 30, but I could see him going to 26 and going to make some noise up there because he really that type of talent to me. But yeah, man, that, you know, long as it's not an issue, bro, that's a main focus. Like you just never, you know what I mean? He makes that weight pretty good. Look at what happened to Navarrete. We moved to 130. Looked like he was out of place. Nah, I feel you. But that's I think what happened with him too was that complacency that settled in when you fight an inferior competition. No disrespect to the guys that he fought, but no what was it? Liam Wilson shouldn't have almost ended his reign like that. You know what I mean? He almost got his lights turned out, you know what I'm saying, in that fight. And I think that was very telling. Like you it's very important for you to continue to sharpen your skills against guys that could truly test you, where you don't become complacent. And then you end up allowing things like, you know, you getting dropped real bad and damn near knocked out to happen. So that's just weird. But let me play the rest of this little clip, man.
We got to go to Japan. This is 2020, I think, or 21, if I'm not mistaken, when he won the WBO, and I didn't approve of it. I didn't agree with it. And he said, just trust me, it's gonna be a big fight. Years later, that's exactly what it was. So once he said it, you can roll with it and get rolled over. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it.
Now, this is looked at as the biggest little man fight, and probably like 10. Probably like 10.
Broadsheet Bullet. It's probably more than Broadsheet Bullet, bro. He really is.
No, I'm talking about Inoue's coming up from 108, so he's considered like, you know, a smaller fighter. Whereas the full unified champ, what does Cool Boy have to do to offset a guy who's considered one of the most explosive punchers in boxing?
Just be cool, bro. Just be yourself. And that's me being honest. I did
just be yourself, exactly, to offset some of that explosiveness. Just be yourself. Show your wrinkles and dimensions to your fight game. Show that pedigree that you got that he ain't never seen before. And I agree with the coach. Just be yourself. You say you think he ready to fight Oscar Valdez just yet? Yeah. Yep. Once you're a champion, it's time for you to fight everybody. You ready to fight everybody. Once you become a champion in any weight class, you should be ready to fight anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's my honest opinion. Will was stopped right at the right time. He got hit right on the chin. His face froze up and body. Yeah, Fate, and salute to you, Brody. I know you caught some of this late, but I was talking about that. I played the clip from Carl Froch where he spoke to Leigh Wood, and he said Leigh Wood knew, you know, his coach knew his body, you know, knows him better than anybody. Like he said he was gone. He said his legs was gone. He was hurt. So he even said it, like, so all the people that was saying he's ready to continue, I know that's wishful thinking, but he even said he wasn't ready. I mean, he wasn't good. Even after the count, right, walking to his corner complaining, even after he walked back out of his corner, his leg still wasn't there all the way. Wait, seconds later, like a minute or two later, he walked out the corner a little bit, his leg still wasn't there. I got Marlon versus MJ. I see something. Undercard. What's salute, Brody? Got Marlon versus MJ. Okay. I got to go look him up. You made me want to go look him up now. You gave me some homework, bro. They say there's only 10 seconds left, enough time to get finished. Right. And then look, Fate, Bronco Lara got a fight. Go check on, you know, IG, on Eddie Hearn IG. He posted a clip of Bronco Lara having like 10 seconds left to stop this fighter. And that's exactly what he did. In them 10 seconds, he stopped him. So I think the same fate would have been on the table for Leigh Wood, and he would have got hurt worse. I agree with Carl Froch. He lived to fight another day, bro. Like, you just got caught with a shot. You got the rematch clause. You said you activated your rematch clause, so y'all gonna do a rematch. So I'm all for it. I want to see it. Leigh Wood was boxing his ass off up until that stoppage. But it looked like Mauricio didn't get there. Oh, he didn't get there with his body shots. I say this, Leigh Wood definitely was doing great body shots, though. I'll tell you that. That stab to the body took a lot of air out of Mauricio Lara tires in about that 5th and 6th round or so. 5th, 6th, and some of that 7th until he caught him. You know, a whole minute to recover from that. Right, Fate. Right. And he still wouldn't have been all the way right. Call Coach Larry Wade. You know what I mean? Get you right. Coach Larry Wade, get you right. They were saying change your team. They cheated you. You're a champion. Let the other worse conditions. Man, yeah, they bugging Fate. That's classless, bro. They would have got that man hurt, bro. Earlier, it looked like Mauricio was getting hurt by Wood. Oh, yeah, right. I agree. Right. Yeah, I'm right with you. Facts. That's what I was saying. I thought you said something else. I got you. Yeah, facts. Yeah, the Leigh Wood body shots was hurting. That stab to the body, he was doing that early. I noticed that early. I was like, yo, that's a smart shot. And the problem was Lara never prepared for it. He never prepared for the body shots. He was never prepared for those stabs to the body. He kept landing those things so clean, like with some weight behind him. And I think it was taking a lot of air out of Lara tires. That's why he slowed down. Like the 5th, 6th, and that 7th, he was getting touched up till he dropped him and knocked him out. Oh, man. Mauricio started holding at a point after the body shots. Yeah, they gassed him. Yeah, he was hurt. He was definitely hurt, Fate. I'm with you. Yeah. Facts and Fate. It's facts. He was hurt. But, man, salute the cool boy, man. Salute the cool boy. He a real one. His trainer a real one. He got a real team. Boxing got a real champion in him. And I think he's going to continue to display that at a high level when he go over there in Japan, man. Watch Box Center being a fight. People were saying we got robbed against Bronco. They should have stopped the fight. Yeah, man, they bugging. That fight should have been stopped, and I'm glad it did because that dude would have got hurt worse. But salute to AJ for making another trainer switch over here. Now he got Derrick James. I'm going to just say this, yo. If Derrick James could get this dude back into title contention and competing for a heavyweight title again, you got to put him out there as hands down, one of the best trainers that we've seen in a long time, man. I think that's real. How much of a change Derrick James going to make with AJ, it remains to be seen, but I'm optimistic that he can pull something up out of him, but we're going to see. He slouched down, right? So salute to AJ, salute to Derrick James. I just wanted to touch on that just for a second, man. T.O. and Taylor, I hope that's the fight that's coming up. Bronco and Wood again. Hopefully they fight. They say Wood was winning, but it happened. Wood was on the floor, lost. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was up for a say. He was doing his thing, man. He was boxing real smart, boxing very, very well. All the way until he wasn't, though. You know what I'm saying? All the way until he wasn't. Y'all punch that like button one time for me, man. Is there a good trainer you can see helping a guy like Deontay to use his boxing a lot more, using the whole pro career? Yeah, he got the right guy, Ed. Malik Scott. He got the right guy. Wilder definitely got the right guy in Malik Scott. In my honest opinion, he got the right guy for the job. I think Malik Scott is more than capable of sharpening the tools in Wilder's shed, and that's what's key. Notice the key words is he's sharpening the tools in the shed already. He don't have to change a lot with Wilder. That's what's important. He just gotta get him to use the tools that he already got and sharpen them. And then, you know what I mean? So I think he definitely got the right guy for the job. It was all the hate for Fury not making an undisputed fight. Man, facts, undercard, bro. He ain't got no pressure on him because he could do what he want. They know he irrelevant. They don't care what he do, but that just goes to show you, bro, that they care. They don't care what he do, but they care what Wilder do. Salute to Drew Titan. I seen his title earlier. I didn't get to watch the video, but I seen him. Like, they always know what Wilder do, though. They do. That's a fact, man. It ain't no pressure on Usyk. I mean, not Usyk, Fury to make the fight, and he out here BSing and wasting people's time. Facts, Fate. He hooked with a hooker and paid the ultimate price, bro. Ultimate price. He fell right into his game plan with that one. Jay Gibson, my bro. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. This weekend announcement would be dope. Yeah, it would be. Bomb Squad for life, man. I'm never not rocking with Wilder, bro. Wood legs where he didn't make weight for the fight. Yeah, and that's crazy. They did try to cheat Bronco. They talking about cheating Wood, man. That dude ain't make weight, man. And they swept that under the rug, and he still went out there and got spizzarked. Know what I'm saying? Sebastian Ventura. Yeah, maybe. Teach him to use that height, range, discipline, and all that type of stuff. First time of the stoppage, 254. I don't think Ben Davison knew how little time was left in it. Oh, you think he would have survived? Yeah. Oh, I'll say this. Let me hold on, man. Let me pull this back up real quick, y'all. I get that. That's why I was saying I love having these conversations, bro. Like, I ain't mad at nobody. I feel like he could have made it out of there. But this why I had played this earlier, this little clip. But I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you.
It was the right thing to do. Leigh Wood lives to fight another day. My initial response to the towel coming in was,
hold on, my bad, y'all.
I thought initially it was hasty. looking back on it, listening to Leigh, actually, it was the right thing to do. Leigh Wood lives to fight another day. My initial response to the towel coming in was, it was too early. There was like 6 seconds left of that round, and I just thought, if he didn't throw the towel in, he would have survived the 6 seconds, had a minute rest, and then the fight could have gone on. But after speaking to Leigh Wood earlier today, he said, look, I was gone. My legs were gone. Ben Davison knows Leigh Wood better than any of us. He's in training camp with him. But anyhow, he's got the rematch. He wants to execute that rematch, and rightly so. It's a fight he can win, who's tough. But Lara looked like he was getting hurt and fading a little bit. And I thought Leigh was in control. Like I said, boxing's horrible at times.
So, yeah, so I'm with y'all. I get y'all. He would have had that minute. But, yeah. Now, I get you with the 6 seconds for sure. But you see what he said. Carl Froch said he spoke to Leigh Wood. Leigh Wood told him Ben Davison know him. I think it's the name he said. He said he know him. He said his legs was gone. He agreed that his legs was gone. So Leigh Wood don't even have a problem with the stoppage. But I hear y'all because we boxing fans, and that was a damn good fight. And if we could have had any opportunity to see it continue, I'm with y'all. So I ain't mad at it. But Leigh Wood did say his legs was gone, though. Then it reminded me a little bit of Eric Morales with a mixture of Marco Antonio Barrera. Pardon me, y'all, man. I've been sneezing for 2 days, man. Excuse me, y'all. Pardon me. Yeah, they don't feel they deserve to win. All of them are losers. Right. And rematch because they don't think they deserve to win. Right. So, but it should be a good fight. If that's the route they really gonna go, if they're gonna go the rematch route, I'm not mad at it. I think it was a competitive fight. Know what I mean? Yes, it was a competitive fight. But we'll see if they rematch it. Like I said, if they do, I ain't mad. I think Lara wins the rematch. He knows what it does now. Right. Man, it's possible. Appreciate you, Undercar. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. I told you I'm a little under the weather, but we be having these conversations to have. So the grind continues, man. I wanted to come here early just in case I feel like crap later. But if I don't, then I'll be back later too. But I just wanted to touch up on some of these topics in boxing and, show y'all this is a way to have these conversations without stressing about them, man. Being in boxing, the cycle they feel their destiny is losing. It's a mindset. As long as they give it a go, mate, they're happy. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, right. They love it. Win, lose, or draw. They love a good scrap, right? Long as they give it down, long as they give it a go. Facts, though. Facts, man. Man. Thrill Hill, salute, Brody. Appreciate you pulling up. Larry spoke on that. He's getting into camp. Out of Shane Mosley. Look, that's my bad. Y'all didn't catch Shane Mosley. My bad, y'all. Did anybody catch him? Me too, Fate. Like, they gotta get these fights on, man. They gotta stop wasting our time for real, man. But it's unfortunate, man. This is where we at, man. In boxing, man, they be taking their time announcing fights and giving us these fights, making us work. They spend too much time convincing us that they doing everything to making a fight instead of just making a fight. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Bronco wins the rematch like he did this weekend. I hope he goes to Josh Warrington. That personal beef they had. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think he'd spark Josh Warrington right now for what Josh Warrington had in his career. I don't think he got a ton left in the tank, for real. It remains to be seen, but I don't think so. I think Lara could stop him again, like he did, I believe, the first time they fought. So, but we'll see. Lomachenko said he hoped the fight announced for May 20. He said now. What? So whatever that means, I don't know what that means. I mean, I think we might have a fight, Fate. We might have a fight. We might. We might have a fight, man. I don't got all the answers. I never talk like I do, but they better stop playing with us. Mostly was okay. Nothing to boast about. Oh, yeah. Another one of those just run-of-the-mill type performances where he won, where he did okay. No disrespect to him. He just would never be Sugar Shane. He's Shane Mosley, but he'd never be Sugar Shane. So, I mean, as long as he know that, everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him. That's some big shoes to fill. As long as you know you ain't Sugar Shane Mosley, you cool. Is his name Sugar? It better not be. May 7th, May 20th, and 27th. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the dates. Okay. Appreciate you, bro. That's the dates to look forward to. May 7th, May 20th, and May 27th. Okay. What about March? How you feeling about March, bro? You don't like that March 25th card? I love it. Unless don't tell me you think something with that gonna happen, because I'm gonna just pull somebody's hair out if that happens. They better get that card on the way. She ain't need a secondary title, something, right? Got May 7th with Canelo and May 6th. Oh, that's dope if he do. Wow, let's go. Let's go, cool boy. They gotta stop wasting our time. I'm still in these February cards. Yeah, right. Right. At least we got some good, I guess we got some good fights, because I'm just talking about the fights that's about to be announced. March already set back. Okay, back. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. But salute to the fan, man. Always a dope conversation. Always a dope build, man. Appreciate y'all. My boy Shakur gonna handle business April 8th. Hopefully Haney and Loma is down the pipe. We need that fight. Monster INOUE and Cool Boy. You get what I'm saying? Some good action, man. Some good fights to come, man. Let's see what Matias and Ponce look like. Ain't that this weekend, right? Conclusion: Tate versus Ryan and Loma versus Haney. Stop playing. Fulton and INOUE real was got smoked. Time to tell and talent run out. AJ, I don't know what's up with him, and EJ better. Damn, bro said April is a wash except for Virgil Daniels. Damn, April being a wash is crazy. Yeah, and I know it ain't like a big fight, but my boy putting on April 8th, so you know I'm a Shakur guy, so I'm always happy to see my champion do his thing. The Zone, and Golden Boy, and Showtime all have a fight this weekend. Bet. Mosley had to work. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. February 25th. Yeah, we tuning in, man. We tuning in. But I appreciate the family as always. Appreciate your chicken talk, dropping the info as always, man. Salute to the bros, undercard and boxing, Fate. Appreciate y'all. Keyshawn, Big Baby, Shoo. Y'all all April 8th. And Robisi and Dog Bay is the April 1st, and Xander is on that card, my bro Adolfo said. So we got some good boxing coming up. Can't wait to see Shakur in action. Me too, Fate. And we're going to have a good one. But I'll probably be back later with something else, man. We're going to see what's shaking in the boxing world that we didn't cover. And whatever we didn't cover, we going to cover it, man. Whatever's going on, we going to cover it, man. So I salute to everybody. I'm going to go try to get some orange juice or something for this sneezing I've been doing, man. It's weak. I'm gonna go out trying to get up at 4 a.m. to watch Fulton. This is anyway. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, if I got up for Paul Butler and INOUE at 2-something, I definitely could get up for INOUE and Fulton at 2-something if I got to. So y'all know I'm gonna be on it, man. Your boy gonna be on it. April 8th. We better meet her. Yeah, bro, man. I'm gonna get there. We gonna be in the building, man. We're going to be there, man. I got to see my boy put on again, man. Them homecoming fights is like gifts. I got to go to them because they so close. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have some fun when we get there too, man. see top ranked product put on, you know what I'm saying? April 8th gonna be a good card, man. Good, nice card. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Y'all punched it like button for you, bro, man. This has been another good one. I don't want to stretch this too long, man. We're gonna see what's going on that we ain't talk about. Yeah, Fate. Yeah, April 8th. The Prudential Center. Fate, you better at the Prudential Center, right there in North. And that ain't too far from me. So that's why I say it's like a homecoming fight for me. So I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I went to his last one. I plan on going to this one as well. So we gonna make it happen, man. But salute to everybody in the building. Smash the like button on the way out, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We gonna keep rocking, man. Salute to everybody, my TWT family and the whole fam, man. We gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace.